Laurel. Laurel, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Today is Tuesday. Tuesday is Network Plus Day, so welcome in, welcome in. Our audio is good. All right, let's go. Any takers? I didn't read the questions there. Give me 1 second. I am sharing the live, so please do so as well. Oh, we're early. All right. Okay. Welcome in, welcome in. Today is Network Plus, so if you plan on taking a certification, do stop on by, ask your questions, and answer the questions. It's supposed to be like an IT study room type of vibe, No, it's really not type of vibe, but it's IT study room. So please answer the questions, and if you have any questions, ask as well. Soon they're highly experienced people in the chat when they come in. So don't hesitate. This is Raymond. That's all his certifications up there. Over 30 plus. I think this one we're going to 50 plus. Over 30 plus certification, including the newest one, which was the new one again?
The SC300.
I thought it was 900.
Oh yeah, I knew you were.
Okay, SC 900. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, so welcome in. If you're not following, follow. All right. So which of the following we go live 9 p.m. Eastern time every day. Okay. Which of the following most likely requires the use of sub interfaces? As he says, A, I am Cal. Hi, Laurel. I am Cal. L says A. How are you today, Laurel? Okay. So A, 2 A's. Router on a stick. Oh, okay, Cal. Cal looks like you know what he's talking about. Okay, what's the answer?
All right, so the answer would be A. Right? A
okay.
router with only one available local area network port, right?
Okay. What is this router on a stick that Cal is saying?
All right, so router on a stick. So, all right, let's read the question. It says, which of the following most likely require the use of sub interface, right? So when it comes to routers and switches, right? Most of the time, right? So this is a switch, right? Mm-hmm. So for those that have experience in networking, do you see? Okay, that's a little. I have to bring it up a little.
Okay.
I'll just spin it up.
Welcome in. Tomorrow is going to be Linux Plus, okay? Thursday Security Plus, Friday Cloud Plus, Saturday AWS Cloud Practitioner, Sunday AZ 900. Move it over. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it should be okay. So yeah, so this is a switch, right? So most of the time, right? It's not all the time. Most of the time, the switches will have more interfaces, right? Or more ports. I think I should bring it here. Okay. More ports than a router.
Cow, 30 years. How old are you? You don't have the answer. But welcome in.
Right. Most of the time, they have more interfaces or ports than a router.
Okay.
Right. And this is an example. This is a very old router. I think Carl might have seen this before.
Carl is like, this is the. Do you want me to hold something?
That's fine.
Okay.
So yeah, right. So the top is it's an old router, right?
Okay, hold on for me 1 second. Stun, I see your questions. When he's done, I will have him answer. If nobody in the chat answers you, okay?
All right. So yeah, so the top one will be a router. The bottom is a switch, right? So most of the time, routers will have more interfaces than switch will have more interfaces than a router, right?
Okay.
And when it comes to creating networks or VLANs, right? Every VLAN should have a router interface, right? So if you have 10 VLANs on this switch, there should be 10 interfaces that you have to connect to those 10 VLANs, right? However, since most routers have limited ports, what you can do is to set up a virtual interface or sub interface, right? Although you have one port here, here, right? You can set it up in such a way that although physically you see that it's one port, logically it's 10 different ports.
Okay.
Right? You see that a lot in networking or in IT in general, right? They will have what you see physically and logically what it's doing, right? So although you might see that has one physical interface, logically it's 10 different interfaces, right? So that helps you with connecting the 10 VLAN or network to the same port, right? And that is what's called router and a stick.
Oh,
right?
okay.
Yeah, so I hope that makes sense.
Okay. Oh, Twitch, you've been in IT for 10 years and coming up to 4 years at AWS. Oh, good for you.
Oh, okay.
Good idea.
Nice.
Still get, should he get the Cloud Plus still? Oh, what was the answer? Hi, Brodo. The answer was A.
Yeah, A.
Okay.
A router with only one available LAN port.
Before you get to the next question, welcome in. This is Tech Talk with Mensako. Every day of the week is a different certification. Curated for people breaking newly into IT. Today is Tuesday. Tuesday is Network Plus. Tomorrow, Wednesday is Linux Plus. Thursday, Security Plus. Friday, Cloud Plus. Saturday, AWS Cloud Practitioner. Sunday, AZ 900. I am Jennifer. This is Raymond. That's all his certifications up there. Over 30 plus certifications, including all his AWS and CISSP. Okay. Please, when you come in and you plan on taking a certification, ask your questions. You could tell that there's highly knowledgeable people in the chat. Range for people like me who don't know much about these things to people who have over 30 years experience in the chat, as you can see. So there's no such thing as a dumb question. Yes, give me 1 second, Stunner. So there's over, so please ask your questions, okay? All right, so Stunner says, what do you think of DevSecOps?
I mean, anything DevOps, DevSecOps, it's actually the future. Right, especially with this. No, that is true.
That's a very confident statement.
No, it is, yeah. Especially with this AI generation, right? Because most of the time you would need to deploy all these models and all that. So anything DevOps, DevSecOps, 100%.
Okay. Welcome in then. You a Mets fan? That's the only thing. That's the only thing. That's the only thing. But other than that, welcome in, Yankee fan. But somebody asked 10 years experience in sorry, I left the question out. But they are currently working through 4 years at AWS. Should they still get the Cloud Plus?
No.
Okay. So what should they get?
I mean, you already have 4 years in AWS, have all this experience. I don't think you need to take Network Plus, unless it's a requirement, a job requirement, right? But I don't think you should.
Okay. Oh, the answer was, the answer was A. He did a whole demonstration of me. I think you're a little late. But the answer was A. Or Mets all day, fine. Agree to disagree. But if there's a Subway series, know that I'm picking the Yankees all the way. Welcome in on 1-3. All right, the answer was A. Welcome in. This is Tech Talk with Mensako. Every day of the week is a different certification. So today is Tuesday, so Tuesday is Network Plus. Tomorrow, Wednesday is going to be Linux Plus, okay? So if you're not following, follow. If you're planning on taking a certification, please ask your questions and answer your questions. There are highly educated people in the chat. They will answer you. Just know that sometimes the experienced people, they get a little bit impatient because Raymond tends to over-explain. So if you have a question, ask it. If not, we're just all going to assume that you know what you're talking about. And so especially if you're planning on taking a certification, okay? All right. A company receives this is Raymond, I'm Jennifer. That's all his certifications up there. All right. A company receives a cease and a desist order from an ISP regarding prohibited torrent activity. Which of the following should be implemented to comply with the cease and desist order? Really? Oh, what's the best practice test for Network Plus?
Network Plus. Best practice test.
Didn't somebody say Udemy, no?
Yeah, I mean, Udemy, they have a whole...
Udemy, I forgot the name they said, though. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but...
I can't remember the name.
Oh.
I can't remember the name.
I don't have any... except for Udemy, I don't have any specific...
okay.
Platform.
Okay, well, try Udemy. Okay.
Yeah.
If you haven't been there yet. Yeah. Steve says this question works right into the latest Supreme Court ruling on ISP.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really? Do educate.
Okay.
Do educate me.
Us.
Okay. Because I was about to say, because I didn't know.
No, I didn't know.
Okay.
Either.
Any takers on this one? Did it change? It changed, right?
Yeah,
okay.
It did, yeah. All right, so we had... Oh, nothing?
No, nothing yet. Are we? We're not frozen, right?
No, I think.
Okay. Okay, C. We have C. B. Okay. All right, we have C and B. Ooh.
Okay.
Hi, the wise emperor. Okay, what's the answer?
The answer would be B.
B. Content filtering.
Content filtering, right? So the issue here is...
Dustra has a question. Is that Security Plus in Network Plus? So this is a Security Plus question?
I mean...
Hi, Dingo.
Yeah, Network Plus has combination of questions. Yeah.
Oh,
so,
okay. All right. So.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a network administrator, you still need to know the security aspect of what you're doing. So yeah, the question have those type of questions.
Steve's saying that ISP can no longer be held accountable for users being pirates on their own network.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So please explain, what is ISP?
Yeah, internet service provider.
Oh, that's what I mean?
Yeah.
I definitely did not know.
Internet service provider.
Okay. Oh, you have Security Plus, Network Plus, and CSSP. Oh, that's crazy. Well, welcome in. There's another CSSP that comes in occasionally, so this is becoming a CSSP place. But this is Raymond. That's all his certifications up there as well. So welcome in. Please share your knowledge with us, the rest of us that are still learning. Okay.
Yeah. It change all the time, right? Like every other technology, right? And remember, every 3 years, there's a new version of these exams. So
true.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you please explain why the answer is?
So the issue now. So the question is saying that there's a torrent activity, right? So mostly it's peer-to-peer network. So there are websites out there that you can just go and download free stuff, right? Remember the what's the name? The WWE incident and then they downloaded. Yeah, so that is it. So yeah, so there are sites out there that allows a peer-to-peer download, right? And most of the time you don't have to pay for the content, right? It's usually free, and most of the time it contains what?
The answer was B, MJ.
Yeah, B. It contains malware, right, and viruses, right? So.
Okay. On 13 is saying that what about PDF files? Can that be an issue as well?
As in security wise, I mean, yeah, everything is a suspect, I guess. But yeah, I mean, yeah, anything that you download from, yeah,
even a PDF file can be.
Of course.
All right. So there was a few other answers as well. So I'm sorry. Did you finish explaining why?
So now the issue now is so the site is prohibited, right? So what does the internet service provider needs to do, right? They have to implement content filtering. So content filtering is basically a concept that filters web traffic, right? Okay. So if you are going to a specific, let's say keyword, right? It can block or can filter that out, right? So that's the whole point of content filtering.
Okay. Right? There was what is perimeter network?
So perimeter network is mostly the devices that you have on your edge of the network, right? So most of the time firewall, right? Yeah. So that doesn't have anything to do with. I mean, you can still implement something on your perimeter network as well as a customer, right? But then the ideal. Yeah, B will be the ideal answer.
Okay. So, what do you call it? Destro is saying that protocol filtering would work better.
Protocol filtering would work better than content filtering. Can you explain that?
Okay.
Protocol.
MJ,
so protocol is it so? Yeah, explain that a little.
Hey, CSSP.
Hey.
CSSP, there's another CSSP in the chat. His name is Destra. Okay, Steve says it could be easier just to block outgoing torrent activities.
Is that a protocol that
No,
okay,
it's two different people.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. MJ, 1 second, please. I see your question. If nobody in the chat answers you, I'll have Raymond answer you in a few. Okay. There are a lot of protocols if you switch wrong things off. Okay. Hey, Legend. How are you?
So the protocol, are we referring to?
No, August is answering something.
All right, fine.
He's not reading the chat.
I don't know
why he brings the next one, okay? This is Tech Talk with Ms. Sakura. Every day of the week is a different certification curated for people breaking newly into IT. So if you're breaking newly into IT, we kind of actually answer the questions, see how well you're answering. If you find yourself answering with ease, you know you're ready for the certification. If you're struggling a little bit, some polishing is needed before you go ahead and take the certification. So today is Tuesday, so Tuesday is Network Plus. Wednesday is Linux Plus. Thursday, Security Plus. Michael was waiting for the answer for the other one, which was the previous one was B.
It was B. Okay. Content filtering. Yeah.
Michael was B. So again, if you're planning on taking the certifications, please do ask your questions. There's highly experienced people in the chat, as you can tell. So again, there's no such thing as a dumb question, because the dumb question is the one you do not ask. So please ask your questions. My MJ wants to know how can he become a Network Plus engineer? First of all, MJ, where are you based?
Yeah, and why Network Plus specific engineer?
Exactly.
Do you mean network engineer?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think there's a Network Plus engineer.
I hope MJ's still there, because the way he was spamming the page with his question. Yeah. Which of the following requires network devices to be managed using different sets of IP addresses? Oh, hi, how are you?
Okay.
Oh, we have D. Oh, I'm sorry. I was spaced out for a second. Out of band, A or C. Okay. Maybe he wants to be. Maybe he wants to be better than a network engineer. Hence the plus.
Yeah.
So there's no such thing as a network engineer.
No, I mean there's no starting as Network Plus engineer.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. I mean there might be somewhere else.
Okay, Michael wants to know what's the point of Michael now is like 35 because he took one yesterday. Why, I don't know. But what is the point of having 30 certifications and not just for projects? What is your honest question?
And not have just projects. I mean, I believe in the concept called. What's the concept called?
Oh, he's gonna say continuous education.
No, not really. Having the upper hand. Right? So if I just do a project, right? I mean, yeah, I guess it's my concept, right?
Oh, okay.
So let's say you're a hiring manager, right? And you have someone with projects, right? Yeah, 2 candidates, one with project and certification. Which one would you pick, right?
I have a question. So how does these projects work? Because people say projects a lot. I don't know if everybody knows what a project is, but what is it the same concept of when you're in school and you do projects?
Yeah,
is it the same thing?
Yeah, similar.
So when you go, you say that you did this project and you like deployed something?
Yeah, deploy something. And most of the time you might show them your GitHub.
Okay. And all that. Okay. Because I never knew what the projects was.
Yeah. However, you can just clone any one project and show.
Oh, you can do that too?
Of course, right? So
you can't signature it?
I don't know how you can signature a project.
Tell me you can signature a project.
I don't know how. I mean, those that...
Oh, Michael said thank you for honesty.
No problem.
He's going to go on a tangent about certifications. But at this point, it's just for fun. I think it's just for fun. What was the answer? No, seriously, though. You can't signature the project?
No. How can you signature a project?
Oh,
right?
No.
And most of the time, you even use... I'll go for sets. That would move me forward. That is your way, right?
Oh, that's actually smart, too. Right, you move on to the
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's smart. I mean, that's what everybody should do, honestly.
Exactly, right?
That's what everybody should do.
So I mean, I'm not a big fan of just doing projects. Yeah.
But if you're in school and you're doing projects and it's like it's a top tier project, you want to flex. I would want to put my project on.
That's true.
I support projects.
But how would the hiring manager know that you did it?
Yeah, they have to figure out a way to put signatures. Right. I'm sorry, we're going on a tangent. Sorry. But it was a great question, Michael. If I missed anybody else's question, please bring them back up. So CSSP, what next certification is for you then after CSSP? Usually people are done after CSSP. Do tell me, what are you taking next?
Done?
I don't know, Maxon. Okay, what's the answer before we get out of
Yeah, the answer is D, out of bound, right? So now it's saying that. Okay.
Oh, I'm glad.
Yeah. So
every question honestly is a learning opportunity.
Yeah. Oh, and also with certification, right? Some of the IT roles require certifications, right? So if you have it, guess what? Yeah, you'd be an ideal candidate. If you don't have it, so some companies have hard requirements for the certification, right? So if they are requiring CISSP and you don't have it, you wouldn't qualify, right? Or sometimes they would have more like a soft requirement, meaning you don't really have to have it now, but within 6 months you should have it, right?
Okay.
So now if you have 2 candidates, they have projects, right? They have all this stuff, and you have one that has taken the CISSP and then one hasn't taken it yet, but you're going to allow them to 6 months to take it, right?
Okay.
Which one are you going to gamble on, right?
Okay. Oh, okay, so that's what CSSP is taking as the
Okay.
ISSMP or the CISM. Okay.
CISM.
But I think recommendedly though, I don't know if that's a word, but if for instance if the person did a project, right, and let's say the project is heavily on networking or heavily on security, whatever the case is, then they should add the certification to back it up as well, because if I'm understanding properly, the certifications the projects, because they have to do something about this digital signature stuff so that you can own you can watermark stuff.
I mean,
sorry, I just can't believe that you cannot sign it. That just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, I mean, if someone has done a project that if signed it to validate that it's their job, I don't know.
Please do. If anybody has a project, this is just for my own curiosity. But what's the answer for this?
So the answer is D, out of bound, right? So with networking devices, right, you have to manage them, right? However, there's two ways of managing it, right? Inbound and out of bound, right? So inbound meaning the IP address, right, that is being used to transmit data back and forth is the same connection that you're using to manage the device, right? Okay. And the out of bound is basically creating a different IP address that is dedicated for management.
Hi, Damien.
Right? That is out of bound, right? Okay. So the question is saying which of the following requires network devices to be managed using a different set of IP addresses, right? So it's not the same IP address that is being used to send data back and forth, right?
Okay.
So,
yeah. Damien says, do you know if they will ever offer certifications regarding quantum crypto?
Wow. No,
that sounds very
I have
rocket
no
scientist.
Yeah.
Okay, CSV says something.
Quantum.
Does anybody know? Yet. Oh, yeah. Okay, that sounds very like rocket scientist type of stuff. Michael asks, is it possible to have private IP as a public IP using NAT?
Is it possible to have private IP as a public IP using NAT? I'm trying to analyze your question, but the whole point of network access, network address translation, right, is basically having a bunch of private IP address that can use one public address to access the internet. So
okay, DJ is saying that yes for lab only, or for lab purposes only is what DJ is saying.
For lab only, which one was that? Did we miss anything?
No, I think DJ is answering the IP. DJ, correct me if I'm wrong. Is it possible to have a private IP as a public IP using NAT?
For lab only.
And then somebody, I'm so sorry, somebody with the KLA is saying that you can actually do dynamic DDNS.
Yeah, dynamic DDS. Yeah. So basically pointing your private IP to dynamic FQDN. Right. It's possible as well. Instead of doing that.
Technical. Hi, boss man. Okay, so CSSP said if you put something on GitHub, right, and it goes popular, it's hard for somebody to obviously your name is associated with the one that went popular. So it's hard for somebody else to say that they did it.
Yeah.
But so then there's no way that you can actually watermark that.
Exactly.
But they just
or maybe yours went viral than the original person. Who knows, right? I don't know. But
that's not fair. We have to figure something out with that. That's not fair. Sorry if I missed your first question. Please bring it back. Welcome in. By the way, this is Tech Talk Women's Talk, where every day of the week is a different certification curated for people breaking newly into IT as he brings the next question in. So today is Tuesday, so Tuesday is Network Plus, Wednesday is Linux Plus, Thursday Security Plus, Friday Cloud Plus, Saturday AWS Cloud Practitioner, Sunday AZ900. If you're planning on taking any of the certifications, please answer the questions. It's kind of like a gauging mechanism. Gauge yourself. See how well you're answering. If you find yourself answering with ease, you know you're ready for the certification. If you're struggling a little bit, just polish up before you go ahead and take the certification. This is Raymond. I am Jennifer. Raymond has over 30 plus certifications, including his CISSP and all his AWS certifications. What else? As you can tell, the people in the chat are highly knowledgeable people. So if Raymond doesn't get to, the answer was B, right? No, the answer was D. User
out of bound.
So please ask your questions, okay? All I ask is that you're respectful to the people in the chat and to us. Other than that, I will block you. So yeah, if you're not following, follow. Oh, full video will be on YouTube, same name. CSSP said Google is going full quantum in 2029.
Oh, so we should start diving in then, right?
What does quantum mean?
Quantum, huh? Yeah, CSSP, what is quantum? Give us the technical
what
definition of that.
I'm not a quantum person. I just know Google is wanting to be. Oh, you're not a quantum. Okay.
Same here, right?
Okay.
Same here.
So is quantum supposed to be something? It sounds very rocket scientist. Oh, cool. It's big for Google and Nest. Okay. Is this the next question?
Yeah, that's the next question.
Computers are done in bits. Quantum is done in bits and qubits.
Oh, okay. Technical.
Okay, we're gonna stop it right here. CSSP. Thank you very much. Before you confuse me. Hi, Wiz. Okay, a network administrator is configuring a wireless network with ESSID. Which of the following is a user benefits for ESSID compared to SSID? Oh, look it up on YouTube. Really?
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna look at it.
We'll do that.
Actually, he's gonna look at it and explain to me.
2029. That's like right there.
Oh wow! You know when he said it, my mind was like 50 years from now. Oh, wow. Anyway, all right. So we have C and we have B. Okay, go. What is the answer?
Okay, so the answer would be B.
B.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, B. So it says a network. Yeah, administrator is configuring a wireless network with an ESSID, extended service set identifier, right? Mm-hmm. Which of the following is a user benefit of ESSID compared to SSID? Mm-hmm. Right, so extended service set identifier versus service set identifier. Mm-hmm. So service set identifier is just the name of a router. Mm-hmm. That's it, right? Or wireless access point, right? Mm-hmm. So if you have one, it's service set identifier. However, if you have a mesh, I think remember we talked about mesh.
Yes, we talked mesh yesterday.
Mesh wireless access point, right? Mm-hmm. You want them to have the same exact thing, right? Okay. So if you have a router here and you have a router in the bedroom, mm-hmm. they should have the same name, right? So what is the benefit of that, right? Okay. The benefit is it's roaming between access points, right? So if you move from here mm-hmm. to the bedroom, you don't have to switch the Wi-Fi. It automatically will pick it up because they have the same name.
Okay, so why is it not C then? Because there's a lot of
so advanced security. So ESSID doesn't give advanced security. It depends on the protocol or technology that you select, right? Okay. Either WPA3 or WPA2, right? That determines the security.
Steve is saying, hey, Steve is saying that I rarely see a real need or use for ESSID compared to SSID, since SSID will do the same. So the E is for what?
Extended service set identifier. So if you have multiple routers, right? Mm-hmm. Especially if you work in an organization or a hospital, right? Mm-hmm. You realize that usually it's a big area, right? Wireless access point, they have their limitations, right? Or distance limitation. So if you have a place that is huge, mm-hmm. right, you might have multiple wireless access points to cover the whole entire area, right? So now, if you have 2 or more wireless access points, you don't just rely on their SSID, which is the individual wireless name. So if this is wireless 1 mm-hmm. and the other one is wireless 2, anytime you move from here to the other one, you have to make sure you switch your Wi-Fi to mimic the wireless 2. However, if you use the ESSID, mm-hmm. meaning this wireless has the same name as the other wireless, so you don't have to change it. Automatically automatically move to the wireless with the highest signal, right? So that is the whole point of the ESSID. I mean, ESSID is highly used.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, if you're working as a network.
Does it matter where you are?
No, it doesn't.
Geographically?
No, it's just a concept that basically you can use the same name for multiple Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay.
All right.
As he goes to the next question, thank you, CSSP, for explaining the quantum stuff. This is Tech Talk with Suck, where every day of the week is a different certification, curated for people breaking newly into IT, or if you're in IT and you plan on taking a certification, we ask that you stop on by, ask your questions, and answer the questions. Gauge yourself, see how well you're answering. If you find yourself answering the questions with ease, by always, we are rooting for you to go take the certification. But if you are struggling a little bit before, just polish up before you go ahead and take the certification. There's no such thing as a dumb question here, because there's highly knowledgeable people in the chat already, if you cannot tell. Range from people like me who don't know about these things to people who have over 5, 10, 15, 25, 35 years experience in the chat. Again, all I ask is that you're respectful to the people in the chat, or I will block you. This is Raymond. He has over 30 plus certification, including his CSSP, or his AWS certification, and then some new one he did yesterday, SC 900. I'm not sure if he's going to add that to the routine. I don't know where, if we are. But so welcome in. If you're not following, follow. The whole point of me talking is just to tell you to follow, okay? So if you're not following, follow. Full video will be on YouTube, same name, okay? Yeah, okay. The people that have CSSP in their name, apparently they don't know nothing. An attacker follow. Wow. Okay, an attacker follows an employee through a badge secure door before the door closes. Which of the following types of attack is occurring? Tailgating. Even I knew that. Easy. That's what you're gonna change your name to DJ BSEC AZ900. Is that what you're Okay, what's the answer?
Right, the answer would be B, tailgating.
Yeah. Somebody did say fishing though, but I don't know if they're joking or not. I don't think they're joking though. So, what's the answer? I mean, you said B, but what is? Why not shoulder surfing?
It's when you're trying to view someone's password or PIN.
Okay. Can you please explain what phishing is?
Phishing is sending malicious email to.
Why you sound like we should know? The person clearly don't know.
What is phishing? I'm trying to explain it.
You sounded like an experienced person.
No, I'm trying to explain it. Sending a malicious email to a user. Right, so that is phishing, to get information from it. Right, so basically social engineering, right? Using emails.
Okay, got it. Right, tailgating.
The
answer was there. Where you have no CSSP. Yeah, no, I'm curious on how phishing goes though. Not like phishing, like actual phishing. One day when I do it, I'll let you know. But welcome in as he goes to the next question. Tomorrow's going to be Linux Plus. Apparently, if you want to be taken seriously as an IT personnel, you need to know some Linux. So they say. So 9 p.m. Eastern Time, Linux, okay? Yes, space. The answer was B. Finish is like the Nigerian prince email that wants you to send him. CSSP! Don't do that. Yes, the answer is tailgating. Don't do that to my Nigerians in the chat, okay?
Alright.
You know, there's a whole guy on YouTube, and he does this whole thing. I don't want to say. I was going to say, but yeah, it's quite interesting. Or a network engineer wants to implement a SIEM system to correlate to correlate system events. Which of the following protocols should the network manager verify? This is tailgating. Oh, hi, Berfinton. How are you? I didn't even see you come in. Today is Network Plus Day. Okay, people are saying, the answer's a little all over the place, so I can't definitely tell you what the answer is. But there's a lot of people saying A. There's some C's and there's some D, and there was like one DNS. Okay, what's the answer?
The answer would be A. What is this?
Oh, network time protocol. I know this one. 1, 2, 3. I know this one.
All right, so the port number for network time protocol.
Yeah, that was that one.
All right. So that is it, right? So network time protocol is the protocol that helps with time synchronization, right? Especially when it comes to networking, right? There's different devices and different components that makes up the system, right? So you have to make sure that they all have the same time,
Okay.
Right?
So I'm sorry. Thanks. I was just about to ask, was he Don? What is CIE?
Security Incident and Event Management, which a simple example is Splunk.
Okay, so
right?
what is Splunk?
So it's basically a tool that centralize or collect logs from your networking system. So if you have a router, if you have a switch, if you have servers, 200, 300, 400 servers, even with the cloud systems, right? It centralizes all the logs. Okay. Right, so you can view all the logs in one centralized place. Instead of, if you want to find the log for firewall, you have to log into a firewall to see it. If you want to view the log from server, you log into the server to view it. Everything is in
one place.
One place, right? Okay. Which is a SIM platform, right?
For blue team question, right?
Yeah, mostly blue team. So the defensive part of cybersecurity, right? So now, if there's an incident, right? One of the system has been breached, right? Or someone hacked a specific server, right? In order to find exactly what happened, right? You have to, usually on SIM products or Splunk, you have to search by the time, right? So now, if you search by the time, it will tell you exactly what happened those times, right? If any of the time doesn't sync, it wouldn't fall into that time frame, right? So you might miss some of the alert for that specific time frame, right? So it's always ideal to have all the system to have the same exact time, right? So you set up NTP to make sure that they all have the same synchronous time.
Okay. Before I get to CSSP, Wizzy wants to know. So could you use this from Active Directory?
Can you use what? This
from Active Directory?
The NTP.
Wizzy, are you referring to the NTP?
Yeah, I mean, I think you can set up NTP using. Hold on, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. Yeah,
okay.
I'm not too sure.
He's not gonna lie to you, but
I'm not too sure. But hold on, Active Directory is just for
the answer was A, by the way. NTP.
User group access management.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, you can't set up.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Benthany.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Back to CSSP. CSSP said, so funny story. Really, I'm gonna find them on YouTube. John Hammond and Ryan. Yeah, it's quite interesting.
John Hammond, isn't it the same person that does this? He has this a whole site for cybersecurity stuff. Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay,
I'm saying yes, but I'm the same person I watch on YouTube. CSSP, you went to DEF CON. I'm trying to get Raymond to go to these things. Next time you go and invite him, okay? Maybe he'll come with you. So you have to talk. His CSSP stuff.
Oh, you know him. Apparently, CSSP knows everybody.
Yes, CSSP does know everybody. Okay. So, on 3 is saying it's active directly related to super user access or root control.
Oh.
That's. I'm assuming that's a good question.
It is a good question. I mean, I'm not that much into Active Directory.
But if you were to.
I mean, Active Directory is for user access. User group. Device access management, right? Okay. So root control versus super user access. Yeah, I don't get the question.
CSSP. Just not throwing shots. Next time you go and invite him, so he'll go with you.
Wow. Anyways.
Welcome in. But if somebody can answer on 3's questions, please. Is Active directly related to super user access or root control? If anybody has experience in that, please do help us out. Well, help Owen out. But welcome in. This is Tech Talk Women's Talk, where every day of the week is a different certification. Curated for people breaking newly into IT. Oh, I'm sorry. Some people said different things, by the way. So can you explain what C is?
C is Lightweight Directory Access Protocol.
Okay.
It's a protocol for user authentication. So basically, Active Directory uses LDAP behind the scenes. So
Active Directory uses LDAP.
And most even Linux also uses LDAP as well. So that wouldn't be for that wouldn't be the it wouldn't meet this requirement, right? So we want to correlate for system events, right? The only logical answer is time, right? To make sure that they all are in the same time zone or time.
Oh, okay. CSSP is on first name basis with John. So John works for Huntress. They were the ones that found the light LLM hack last week. It was a huge thing. Okay. CSSP, I'm telling you, when you go and just take them. Okay? I'm not even going to come because I'm like, that.
No, CSSP is mean. I'm not going to go.
The CSSP will be like, no, Jenna's not invited because she's going to just talk and be like, hey, this is Tech Talk with Miss Sakura. Every day of the week is a different certification. The answer was A, by the way, so welcome in as I'm just chit-chatting. He's just going to the next question, but if you do have your questions, please ask your questions as well. You're really serious about being an intern, huh? I'm telling you, I'm the intern. But persistence does break resistance. So keep going at it. You might actually be like, yeah, come on up. Benton says super user is more of a Linux. Okay, super user is more of a Linux term usage when you use sudo to escalate permissions. Somebody ask a question. Sorry if I missed something. Apologies. I'm swinging around to pick him up in my G6. Yes, you should. So Benton, super user. What is a super user? It's more of a Linux terminal. We do Linux, by the way, tomorrow, Wednesday.
So
Linux.
Super user versus. So we're saying super user versus root. But it's still. I mean, hold on. Super user. It's more of a Linux. Linux they usually use.
Sudo means
root.
sudo. Yeah.
But
Okay.
Yeah, super user basically means admin.
Yeah.
Equivalent to admin. Yeah.
Okay, continue. Okay, no problem. Oh, so you were asking on Linux because that's why, because that already gave me a headache. I can't stand Linux, okay? But again, apparently, if you want to be taken in serious in the IT world, you got to know some Linux. So please do come tomorrow, and so I don't have to talk much. But anyway, welcome in. If you're not following, follow. Which of the following connectors provide console access to a switch? Ooh, I think I should know this. Do I know it? No. What should I be? Okay, thank you, Speedy. B. I don't think I've heard of the rest before.
Okay. I mean,
I haven't heard you say it. I should say.
I think ST. I think someone mentioned this. ST is straight tip.
Oh.
Yeah, that is for fiber.
Okay, I remember that.
Fiber connector.
I do remember that.
And we have LC as well. We have SC. Probably like 2 or 3 more. But anyways.
I use B and C.
Straight through. Okay, not tip.
Oh, he was looking for it. Oh, yes, if you said.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, remember I was trying to find my. Anyways.
Clearly, your memory is much better than mine. As I leave here, I don't remember nothing. But as we wait for the answer tomorrow, straight through.
B.
Okay.
RG45, right? So this is what the. Come on,
I have to get out the. Wait, you have to.
Let me try this one.
Wait, you have to pick up so you don't see your face.
Right. So the blue one, right? The console cable. Right. So it says which of the following connector provides console access to a switch, right? I personally haven't seen. I mean, SFP is what small form factor pluggable, right? It's basically a connector that you use to connect to device to basically you can have different connectors on a specific switch, right?
I don't remember what it looked
like. But I'm not sure if there is SFP that you can use for console connection. I haven't seen that before. Right.
Oh,
USB lately. Okay. Yep.
Okay, Tom. Some switch carry SFP.
But however, is it for console access to the switch? That was my question. I haven't seen that before. Okay. Straight tip. Okay. Yeah. There you go. ST. Yeah.
It's fiber connected, so you are straight. Okay. Rizzy said no to the question you just said. So
okay. There is. Okay. I mean, right. But we can never say never, right? It might change in the future,
tomorrow.
But.
Now though RJ45 is now RJ45 is old now. It's basically USB micro or USB-C. Oh, interesting. People are showing your age. Welcome in. This is Tech Talk with Sakura. Every day of the week is a different certification. Curated for people breaking newly into IT. As you go look for whatever he's going to look for. So today is Tuesday. It's Network Plus.
I'm gonna stand up.
Why you want to find it?
I was trying to find this SFP again.
Oh, I mean you could.
CISS will say something.
But some people are new here. So tomorrow 9 p.m. Eastern time
downstairs.
is Linux.
Plus. Let me just Let me just go. Let me put the next question, actually.
Okay, so tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern Time is Linux Plus, Thursday, Security Plus, Fridays, Cloud Plus, Saturdays, AWS Cloud Practitioner, Sundays, AZ900. Again, the idea is that if you plan on taking a certification, stop on by, ask your questions, and answer the questions. Well, if you have any questions, again, there's no such thing as a dumb question. There's highly experienced people in the chat. If you can, you could really see this 5, 10, 15, 25, 35 years people in the chat. Do come. Linux is tomorrow, Speedy, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So that's, with Raymond, he has over 30 plus certifications. And before you ask, is 30 plus certification necessary? No, it's really not. But he just likes taking them. It's quite an expensive hobby. That wish me luck. Oh, you got CompTIA plus? Oh, good. I'm sure you'll pass. I'm sure. But when you do pass, do come back and tell us you passed. You got this. Oh, Bedford, I'm gonna hold that question because I don't know. It feels awkward now. I'm talking about myself. Okay, which of the following network topologies contains a direct connection between every node in the network? Did you get it?
What happened?
Did you get the?
Yeah, I found it.
Okay.
That's fine, but shame on CSS.
He really don't. CSS, he really don't. But what can you do? I mean, it's better than having him do something else. So I'll take it.
All right. So, is that CSSP? What's he saying?
No, because I said something.
Oh, okay.
Because somebody's going to ask, the 30 plus certification. I was like, yeah, is this an expensive hobby? Okay, what's the answer?
Do you see? Okay. I think it should be fine. But the answer would be mesh, right?
Mesh. We had a couple of stars in there.
All right. So it says, which of the following network topologies contains a direct connection between every node in the network? So if you have 5 nodes, guess what? Each one of them connects to all 5. Okay. I think we saw that the other time.
Last time, yeah.
Right? So there's different topology, right? Star topology is usually what? The hub and spoke, right? So you have a centralized device and everything else connect to it, right? Like a wireless access point.
Okay,
right?
mesh all connected. Treble, how is the studying going for the CCNA?
I'm studying. Okay. Yeah. So for SFE, small form factor pluggable, right? So if you see this router, firewall. I mean, it's a unified firewall. So it has multiple use cases for it, right?
Okay.
But at the end of the day, it uses what? It has pfSense, right? Installed on it, right? So you see that we have. Is it just me? Is it blurry?
It is a little blurry because you probably have the focus on. Let me duck a little bit.
Okay, that's fine.
Wait.
Okay, I think that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it. No, it went back being blurry again. But I think they get the point. Okay, we're good. Don't move. You moved.
Okay. All right. So on the ports, right? You see a different. You see the RJ45 connectors right here, right? And you see this blank or empty spot, right? It doesn't really have anything, right? RJ45, right? So these spots are usually where you connect the SFP, right? Small form factor pluggable, right? This is SFP, right? However, this is actually RJ45 SFP. You can have one for fiber optic. You can have LC, SC, ST, different types of SFP, right? So the whole point is, if you buy a router or a switch that has the SFP, as a female port, right? You can now connect this to it.
There we go.
So you don't need to worry about if you want a fiber or you want a RJ45 or any connector, right? It's going to fit, right? So that's the whole point of our SFP, right?
Oh, okay. Oh, you have an SFP in the box, in the he box. Oh, okay, this is getting technical. Hamoud, welcome in. The chat needs to be open so we can see the questions. But don't mind CSSP. He's just here for the kicks of it, but he also answers really good questions. So if you have questions, do ask it, okay? I have a SFP he box SC in my hand right now. Okay, RJ4. Oh, wait, somebody asked a question. Use DAC now if you can. SFP. What is DAC?
Which one is DAC?
Wait, somebody had a question. I think it was a Wizzy. Is it hi Luffy? No, the answer was A, Luffy.
The keyword here is what? Direct connection between every node. So if you have 10 nodes, guess what? You have the connection would be, you have every device should be connected to each
a direct
other,
access cable. Okay. Direct access cable. Let's see DACs. Direct access cable. Oh, you wanted to see it? Oh, no offense at all. Please do extra questions. It's definitely necessary.
Access cable.
Oh, okay. So if you he meant if you close the comments, he'll be able to see what you but you could press it. You could press.
Let's move it up, right? Just for
no, but if you was to press the comments, it would disappear, right?
I'm not sure.
Let me do it right now.
Just for the. Let's try one more time.
Okay.
I'm just gonna bring it back. All right. So let's. So on this, so I have a firewall, right? I mean, unified network appliance, right? At the end of the day, it has PFSense installed in it, right? Okay, so you would see that we have multiple ports, right? Multiple ports.
Mm-hmm.
We have RJ45, right? The first 4 is RJ45, and then now you have this empty port,
mm-hmm.
right? And that is where the SFP is connected, right? So you can have SFP for RJ45, which I have here, right? So this is how it looks like, right? RJ45, so meaning I can connect RJ45 cable to it, right? So right here, right? Or if you have SFP for LC, which is fiber optic connector, right? You need to buy that specific one, right? But what I have here is for SFP for RJ45, right? So the whole point is for this extra port, you can change it to whichever connector you want, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in this case, I have mine as well. Now as RJ45.
Wheezy has his too.
Okay.
I'm showing him right now. This is Wheezy's.
Hold on.
Okay, hold on. I guess it's a show and tell.
Okay. Which one is that? Is it LC?
There's different types. He said it's the he-mail one.
I think it's LC. It looks like it's LC.
He goat.
Right, so that's the whole point of SFP, right? So there's, different type of connector types, right? As I said, my connector type is RJ45, right? What's his name's? I think it's LC.
Wheezy.
Right, Wheezy is LC, right? So most network devices usually comes with this empty space, right? So that I can plug in any connector that you want. Oh, it's SC. Okay. Yeah, I hope that makes sense.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm assuming everybody else does.
Let's move this down.
Welcome in. This is Tech Talk with Raymond Sucker. Every day of the week is a different certification. It's not STAR. The answer was A, by the way, for this one. So today is Today is Network Plus. Wednesday is Linux Plus. Thursday Security Plus. Friday Cloud Plus. Saturday AWS Cloud Practitioner. Sunday AZ 900. If you're planning to take and Monday CompTIA Plus. So if you're planning on taking any of the certifications, do stop on by, ask your questions, and answer the questions. As you can tell, there's highly knowledgeable people in the chat. So again, there's no such thing as a dumb question. All I ask is that you're respectful to the people in the chat and to us. Other than that, I will block you. But welcome in. If you're not following, follow. Full video will be posted on YouTube, same name, okay? Hi, BM how are you? So as he brings the next question. Oh, I said full video will be on YouTube, right? Okay, it'll be on YouTube. Welcome in. Oh, you're studying for Network Plus currently. If you're doing Network Plus every Tuesday, I'll tune. Oh, awesome. Do stop by. And ask your questions, okay? Is it Mohammed or Mohammed? I know sometimes there's a difference. But welcome in. Please do ask your questions, okay? There's people that's been apparently in networking for 30 plus years. Can you imagine?
Yes, I can.
Oh, I can.
Anyways. Oh, interesting.
I want to ask what this is like a USB, by the way.
That's SFP.
I mean, but does it? I know I heard you, but I'm just saying. Does it do the same thing as don't even go on the tangent again. But, all right. Mohammed. Mine is usually pronounced. Okay. Muhammad. Okay. I hope I said it right. All right. A critical infrastructure switch is identified as an end of support. All right, this question again.
I know.
Which of the following is the best next step to ensure security? Oh, packet tracers. Somebody asked, CSSP asked the person that is doing the CCNA, which CCNA? Is there different types of CCNA?
Cisco Certified Network Associate. I'm not sure if this.
Okay, I wanted to ask when I saw it, but I don't know if CSSP is still there. I wanted to ask, I didn't know there was different types of CCNA. Pocket tracer, so he's, but is Pocket Tracer one of the answer choices?
No. Packet tracer is it's software for hands-on practice, right? So instead of buying an actual router and a switch, you can use a software emulated version, right?
Chuck says, my company said pull it from the scrap heap and put it back in production.
Okay.
What if it doesn't work after that? Or it doesn't support it? Oh, what was the answer? Okay. Do we know for B if we can get a new switch that is not end of support? But apparently there's a difference between end of support, end of life, and all those things apparently. Hi Enrique. Okay, what's the answer? Majority saying B. So
it would be B.
B? Okay.
Yeah, so it would be. There's a critical infrastructure switch that is identified as end of support. So basically the vendor wouldn't support that specific device anymore, right? So meaning there wouldn't be any update, right? That is the biggest thing, right? If there's a vulnerability, the company is not going to provide any updates, right? So your critical system would be
no more patches.
Would be vulnerable, right? So the best option is to decommission and replace the switch.
The switch, okay. Right? Chuck is venting. Chuck says he's been fighting for new hardware for 3 years and single point of failure for the core.
Yep.
They may have to learn the hard way, Chuck.
If it's not broken, don't replace it.
They might have to. Oh, the core that I have, one I found on the floor that is holding everything on hopes and dreams. Oh man, imagine. It sounds like a very frugal company that you are at.
I mean,
hopefully they pay you what you deserve, but welcome in. This is Tech Talk with Sako. Every day of the week is a different certification. As he goes to the next question tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern time, is going to be Linux plus Thursday Security Plus, Friday Cloud Plus, Saturday AWS Cloud Practitioner, Sunday AZ 900, Monday CompTIA A Plus. Okay, so if you plan on taking all the certifications, do follow. Same concept. There's highly knowledgeable people in the chat as well. So if Raymond doesn't know the answer, somebody in the chat is always going to answer you. Or if not, we'll figure out how to answer you probably the next time. But ask your questions and answer the questions. Okay, so welcome in. This is Raymond. That's all his certifications up there with 30 plus certification, including all his AWS certifications and his CSSP. What do you mean by benefit to wants to know? What do you mean when you say end of support? So
end of support is when the vendor wouldn't support that specific device or software anymore, right? And a simple example is they're not going to provide
upgrades,
any patches, right, or upgrade, right? So similar to Windows 7, Windows XP, right? you can still use it. However, any vulnerability that comes, you wouldn't get any patch for it, right? So now it opens your system up for to be hacked, right?
Oh, another thing I thought about, when you have an old Mac, and because the Mac that I took to college, they don't update you. The updates are not available for it anymore.
So I think that would be end of life, right?
End of life.
Yeah. So apparently end of life, end of support. End of support meaning they're not going to support it anymore. End of life meaning they're not making that anymore.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Okay. We learned that last time. Okay. All right. A network administrator deployed wireless networking in the office area. When users visit the outdoor patio and try to download emails with large attachment or stream training videos, they notice buffering issues. Which of the following is the most likely cause? What kind of question is it? Which of the following is the most likely cause?
Yeah.
I don't like that verbiage.
Yeah, it is. It's a little vague. Okay. Yeah.
Right, so majority are saying C though. So clearly it's not as vague. Since the further you are from the AP, the signal is less strong. Okay. And then Tom is saying sort of B or C, assuming C is the best answer given the info.
Okay. Exactly.
So what's the answer? So answer
yeah,
C?
it's C.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. So yeah, it can be B, wireless interferences, which is example microwave.
Oh, microwave.
Right?
Okay.
Network congestion, which basically means so many people on the network, right? Could have been an issue, right? Client disassociation, right?
It's wait, before you get to that, Carlos asking why is it not wireless interference?
Because the scenario is saying that when the user visits the outdoor patio and try to download email with large attachment or stream or training videos, right? They notice buffering, right? So now, I mean, as I said, it's a vague question. However, since they said that when the user will visit the outdoor patio, right? So meaning what they are insinuating here is they are further away from the wireless.
Oh, so they're further away. So you're supposed to know that when they say that outdoor patio. Well, so what if there's Wi-Fi outside?
They didn't say that, right? They didn't say that. Yeah,
okay.
it's a vague question. Yeah, it's a big question, but
Muhammad is saying that it's one of those questions where you have to use process of elimination.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So I don't think I understand why. So because it's outdoor patio, we're assuming that the wireless is working.
We are assuming that the user is further away from the wireless access point.
So then why is it not the wireless? Why is there not wireless interference if they are far away from the wireless access point?
So if you are wireless interferences doesn't matter if you are far away or close, right? You're still gonna have issues.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. So, but in this case, signal degradation. So with network mediums or medias, right? Or media. Most of the time they have their limits, right?
Okay.
Even with the regular Ethernet cable, right? They have a maximum length of, I think, 150 feet, right? That is the maximum length, right? If it goes past that, then there will be signal degradation, right?
Okay.
Lost in signal. Same as wireless, right? If you have wireless here, you can't go to the next 2 blocks and have access to our wireless.
Hey Cam, the answer is C, by the way. We're just answering why it can be B and why is it not B. I'm sorry.
Yeah, if we move away from our wireless signal or wireless access points and move like 2 blocks from here, you wouldn't see the wireless signal, right? So they always have limits, right? So now the question is saying that when they will visit the outside patio, right, which is saying that the user moved away from indoors to
outdoor.
Office area, right? Okay. So it's indoor, now they are outside. So yeah.
Okay. Manny's saying keyword is wireless networking, and then Chuck says interference could be a rogue AP or something other form of wireless that interferes with. And then Nana Ponsa is saying that outdoor to show distance between a position to another.
Yeah.
Muhammad is saying I think wireless interference is from things like microwaves, which can disrupt the signal. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So user, the answer was C, by the way. The answer was C, user 07. Welcome in. If you're not following, follow. We'll try to be on for an hour.
So I think this should be the last question.
Okay, this is the last question. Because other than that, he's going to keep going. So last question for the night. If you're not following, follow. Tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern Time is going to be Linux Plus. Ideas that if you're planning on taking the certification, stop on by and ask your questions and answer the questions as well. Gauge yourself, see how well you're answering. If you find yourself answering with ease, you know you're ready for the certification. If you're struggling a little bit, some polishing is needed before you go ahead and take the certification as well. Full video will be on YouTube, same name, right behind me. Same name. So do ask your question. Staying up past your bedtime. Sorry about that. I'm always past my bedtime. We're trying to be respectful of people's time, and the people is me. So an hour. Okay, which of the following activities would have groups from different departments evaluate the disaster recovery process? Oh, I know this one. I know this one. Hey, Miss Ford, how are you? I think it's C. Only because, you know, this is a regular activity.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you related with the explanation, so that is why.
We're doing well, Miss Ford. Thanks for asking. Okay, what's the answer?
Yeah, the answer would be C.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Cam thought it was D. Can you explain why it's not D?
So.
What is active
D,
approach?
So yeah, active is more of high availability type of setup, right?
Okay.
So now, if you have 2 devices, right, and most of the time, yeah, you need to implement high availability. So meaning, if you have a server, right, you don't depend on one server, right? You depend on 2 or multiple servers, right? So now, if you set it up as active meaning both devices will be taking traffic at the same time, right? So if one device goes down, you still have access to the other device, right? So that is the active approach.
Ms. Ford is saying that is failover redundancy,
right? Okay. Yeah, so it can be failover. So and that would be your active passive, right? So one is active. Once the active one goes down, then this one is is active, right? So active passive for failover. I understand
what you said, but can you explain what
fault tolerance as well?
Can you explain why is C tabletop?
So yeah, so it says which of the following activity would have groups from different departments evaluate for disaster recovery process, right? So tabletop exercise, right? So tabletop exercise is basically when you have different teams, right? And you basically talk through the process, right? If there's a disaster, right? How we're going to bring things up, right? So you talk through it, and then as part of it, everybody else knows their responsibility as part of the disaster recovery, right?
Oh, cool.
So yeah, so the you can a department or a group of team can implement the disaster recovery plan. At the same time, they need to have a tabletop exercise with everyone else, right? So that they will know what to expect and what is your responsibility.
Somebody gave an example last time, which was a fire drill, like a fire drill.
Yes, like fire drill. Yeah. So that the fire. Is it fire process? It's already there, right?
I think
SOP, SOP, right?
Evacuation plan or something
exactly,
like that.
It's already there, right? Yeah. However, if you don't perform a tabletop exercise, right? No one will know where the exit is, right? When it comes to the actual disaster, right?
Calisif would like for you to explain the rest. So, what is a validation text and what is a SLA assignment? You already explained active.
Yeah, active. So SLA alignment, SLA service level agreement alignment. So service level agreement is when your internet service provider guarantees that they're going to give you, let's say, you're going to have internet access 90% of the time, right? So within an hour, right? Within 10 hours, right? They are going to guarantee you that, hey, you have internet for 9 hours, right? If they don't meet that requirement, right, then sometimes they have it as part of the SLA to compensate you for every extra hour that you lose, right? So it's more of a key performance indicator, right? So yeah, so that is SLA. Validation tests. So validation test might be, it's a generic word. However, in this case, right, if there's a disaster recovery and the services are switched to a different site, right? There should be a validation test to make sure that the backup is up and running, right? Test to validate that everything is working as expected, right?
All right.
So yeah, so that is it. I hope that makes sense.
Hope so too. All right.
It's a
Carlos Slay. But that was the last question.
Yeah. So yeah, that is all for tonight.
Tomorrow 9 p.m. I keep reassuring myself that he's not going to continue. Tomorrow 9 p.m. Eastern time is going to be Linux Plus. Okay, so if you plan on watching this over, it's going to be on YouTube as well. And if you have any questions tomorrow, please do ask it. Thank you for joining us.
All right. Thank you all.
Good night. Or you wish you could join sooner. Can I also add? Of course you can.
Yes, please do.
The LinkedIn is the same name up top. Good night.
All right. Good night.